Tales are emerging about a gruesome accident that caused a railroad worker to lose his arm during Monday's solar eclipse.
A memo obtained by News Channel 5 Investigates blames CSX for failing to take safety precautions during the darkest minutes of the eclipse. This is video from the scene of the accident at Nashville's Radnor Yard, but the memo claims the emergency response was delayed because supervisors were too busy staring up into the sky. News Channel 5 Chief Investigative Reporter Phil Williams has the explosive memo. Phil.
Well, Vicki, the memo was written by an official with the union that represents rail workers, and it's headlined, "Unsafe Conditions Due to Operations Leads to Severe Injury." It places blame on a new culture inside CSX that it describes as rush, rush, rush.
That's for National 911. What is the exact address of your emergency?
The call from Nashville's Radnor Yard,
I believe it has cut his arm off.
It has cut his arm off.
came as the rest of Nashville was still staring up into the sky.
We got an ambulance.
Yeah, an ambulance is already on the way.
On the ground, Sky 5 captured the scene as firefighters cleaned up the bloody mess where a CSX employee was apparently hit by one train while working on another, losing his arm in the process. The union memo blames railroad management, saying crews were never given any instructions on having lights during the eclipse, nor to stop operations for a few minutes during this dark period. Immediately after the accident, other railroad employees had desperately tried to call for help as their co-worker lay on the ground bleeding profusely. The memo claims the dispatcher heard the road crews calling for help over the radios and tried calling the tower at Radnor with no response. Why? Because the entire group of managers and yardmasters were outside watching the eclipse. The accident comes at a time when new railroad management is pushing to cut costs while keeping trains running on a tight schedule. The memo continues, the very managers that have berated crews for wasting 7 minutes checking a switch list or taking 10 extra minutes to return from lunch due to a bathroom break were all outside doing something else, and no one was in place to handle any emergencies. The union says that as a result of major changes implemented this year, safety is no longer CSX's top priority. It claims injuries and derailments are up, while employee morale is down. It concludes, we cannot have any more members injured or killed for the sake of $1 or 5 minutes. And get this, the memo also claims that one worker who witnessed the gory scene was so shaken that he asked to go home, but his boss supposedly replied, quote, "These guys are not going to take advantage of an employee getting hurt to get out of work." We reached out to CSX for comment, but so far we haven't heard back. You can see the memo at newschannel5.com. Carrie?
Phil, thank you.